After the plantain chips, we're off to Little Havana. It's a Cuban-inspired restaurant right in the heart of Accra, in Osu.
We're meeting up with Johnson, also known as Ace Bartender, to learn more about the growing bartending scene in Accra.
Going inside and looking at all of the elements of Cuba that show up in the space is so important. Now we as a globe can really celebrate each other's unique cultures through food.
So the name of the cocktail is Havana tea. So definitely we should have the drink in the tea. The inspiration behind Havana tea is a story my mom told me about her childhood. How she grew up in the village. She came from a family of 5. My dad was a very poor farmer. So the whole story is about how they managed to grow up with life in times that there was no money in the house. Sometimes when they get fed up with banana, they just buy 1 bag of tea and make a very big batch of tea. Keep drinking because there's sugar and sweet, so they kept drinking until they're satisfied. So I had the opportunity to bring this story into life.
Now, you're a bartender. That kind of deviates from the norm. So how are your parents like? How are they receiving this? And how is the Ghanaian culture receiving this creativity space where, you know, people can be bartenders and still make money and be successful?
It's been challenging as well. Like friends will be like, hey, you need to go back to school. You want to just sell alcohol? Because in Ghana, people don't, at that time in 2012, people didn't really know what a bartender was and this kind of stuff. They didn't know the whole journey, where you were going to take bartending to and those kind of stuff. So going in the African community, it's hard for people to accept you as a bartender. I got introduced to bartending by 2 friends. One was a very good friend from secondary school. By then, I didn't even know anything about professional bartending. So I went to the internet and I started watching videos about bartending. And I was like, wow, this is like a really good job. Cause at the beginning, it was just a job. Mm-hmm. Then later, I fell in love. Then now, I'm no more a bartender. I'm the Ace Bartender.
Wow.
Going to school, I made all my money from bartending to pay my fees. So when I was done with school, I said I was not going to do service. I was still going to work behind the bar, and I was really going to show people bartending has really got it. So like people started following bartending from there. In 2017, I won the West Africa Bartender of the Year. People now are beginning to accept bartending. They are beginning to understand what I am doing in the Ghanaian bartending community and industry. When you look at Cuba and you look back to West Africa, there's a very big connection between. In some parts of Cuba, they speak Yoruba, which originates from Nigeria. Most of the people in Cuba have some trace from West Africa. In Cuba, the foods they eat are like elote, which is the corn and the cob. Here we call it ebro in Cuba. They have platanos, which is plantain here in Ghana. They have beans, which we have here, we call it red. So with the food, you can see we are missing this kind of international way of dining. Most of the people in Ghana are really getting this concept.
He made his signature drink called the Havana tea, which pays homage to his mom's upbringing.